Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Olga Kuipers. I am working at Fontys University of Applied Sciences for more than 15 years. I am the program manager of one of our master courses. And in that master course, we always have a lot of Taiwanese students. And I really have a strong connection with those students. I really love your country. I love the people. I think Taiwan is very common with the Netherlands in many aspects. I wish we would be that great in the whole COVID situation, because I think your country handled this very, very well. And I think we can only learn a lot from you. I'm going to do a general presentation about Fontys University of Applied Sciences. If you have any further questions, you can go to our booth. Hugo Lin is representing Fontys there. He is one of our alumni. He studied Master in Logistics last year. And if you want to have a chat with me, that's also possible. I think if you want to have a chat with me, it doesn't have to be today. If you are interested, just send me an email and we can make a personal appointment in which you can ask your questions. Okay. Reasons to study at Fontys. Well, Fontys is located in the southeast of the Netherlands, and that region is internationally known as Brainport region, and that's a top European center of science and technology. It is also one of the main logistic hotspots in Europe, even the main logistic hotspot in the Netherlands. And the fact that these facts make the Brainport region the strongest economic region in Europe. And we have a great choice of companies for doing internships, and they have a lot of vacancies. So we often see that students are interested to stay in the Netherlands after their bachelor or master study. And they stay in the Netherlands for a couple of years to get some working experience. So that is always nice to see. It's nice to also experience that they really like being in the Netherlands. As you can see here on this slide, we have those opportunities. We have a high quality of teaching. We have a very interactive, student-centered teaching style. So a lot of one-on-one sessions, a lot of project work in which students really learn how to tackle problems in the working field. So we have a good combination of theory and practice. We have a very modern learning environment. We are very good facilities, good digital facilities, good library. So it is a very inspirational environment to study at Fontys. For students who come from abroad, and especially for bachelor students, we have international buddies. So if you come to the Netherlands for a 4-year bachelor study, you will get a buddy, preferably someone from your own region, because that makes you feeling more at home, I think. And they will help students, especially in the first year, because it's a very big experience, of course, to come to the other side of the world and study there for 4 years. We have a great accessibility. The Netherlands is, we have good transport facilities, train, railway. We have Schiphol Airport, which is one of the largest airports in Europe. And of course, our students, they cycle a lot because the Netherlands is a real cycling country. Here you can see where we are situated, and you can see that we have I think about 15 campuses, but the largest campuses are in Eindhoven. That is our largest campus. Then Tilburg is the second largest campus, and then in Venlo, where I work there, is also a pretty large campus, but actually I say pretty large. Compared to Eindhoven, it's pretty small. We have 4,000 students. They do come, we have a real international campus in Venlo because the students come from 50 different nationalities. And as you can see, Venlo is situated next to the German border. So we often see that students during their holidays and in the weekends, they can go to Germany so they can get a wider experience as only they can stay in the Netherlands. This is the education system in the Netherlands. We have universities of applied sciences and we have research universities. Fontys is a university of applied sciences. We mainly have bachelor programs, but we also have a couple of master programs. The difference is that, between a bachelor, it's more practical, a university is more scientifically orientated. A bachelor degree is 4 years in the Netherlands. University master is often 3 years, but nevertheless, we at Fontys have, for example, like I said, some master courses, and they are only 1 year because students did already a bachelor, and then in 1 year it is possible to do a Master of Science degree. University of Applied Sciences has more practical assignments. Research university is real research assignments where you have to work on generating new knowledge, and you do that with academic journals. And on the other side, a University of Applied Sciences is more practical assignments and you apply existing knowledge. Something which is very interesting, which I know for people from Taiwan, is that we have on a University of Applied Sciences, so when you do a bachelor degree in the Netherlands, you have internships, and that is mandatory. So when you do a 4-year bachelor degree, you have at least 1 year of internships. Most of the time you have half a year in the 3rd year, and mostly you finish your bachelor degree with half year working on a dissertation or a company project. And that is very interesting because from that practical environment, you learn a lot. Like I said, we offer bachelors and masters. We offer bachelors and masters in the field of arts, business and management, logistics, engineering, ICT, and media and communication. And on these slides, these are all mentioned. So we have ICT and engineering programs. In those programs, those are mainly in Eindhoven, so at our largest campus. And we have a lot of Asian people in those programs, especially in industrial engineering and management. Those are really large programs. We have also mechatronics, electrical and electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, and they all have some things in common, but also have some differences. Industrial design engineering, automotive engineering, and then we have the information technology programs like software engineering and business informatics. And we have the ICT bachelor programs. And you see here 5 specializations. Most of the time, the first year is all together, and then you can choose which pathway is more interesting for you. Then we have the logistics management and engineering programs. Those are in Venlo. Venlo is the campus for logistics because Venlo is situated in the hotspot logistics region of the Netherlands. It is a very important gateway through to the rest of Europe because we have, of course, we have the port of Rotterdam, which is the largest port of the largest port of the Netherlands, and there are a lot of railway connections through Venlo, and they go to the rest of Europe. So we have international fresh business management and we have logistics. We have 2 different programs, logistics management and logistics engineering. Then we have international business programs, communication, marketing management, digital business concepts. We have finance and control. We have international lifestyle studies. Then we have bachelor programs in fine and performing arts. I guess just 1 minute because, okay. Fine and performing arts, we have a dance academy, we have a music and performing arts academy, and we have circus and performing arts academy. And those are, when you come there, is very inspirational environments, because all those, I'm not that creative, but I really like seeing those creative people working hard there and performing. And then we have one healthcare related program in physiotherapy. We have more programs, but all these programs are programs which are taught in English. Also, we have art related programs, Master of Architecture, Master of Urbanism, Master of Music, Performing Public Space and Choreography. Besides all those bachelor programs, we have business and logistics related master programs, and those are the Master of Science in Business Management and Master of Science in International Logistics, Procurement, Operations Management and Supply Chain Management. And these programs, and that is one of the programs of which I'm the program manager, are not only conducted in the Netherlands, in Venlo, but also in Plymouth. So these programs are a 1-year Master of Science program in which the students first stay for 4 months in the Netherlands. Then in January, the students go to the UK, to Plymouth, that is in the south west of the UK. There they also have the second term, and that lasts until the beginning of May. And then the students can write their dissertation, and they can do that everywhere they want. So we often see that, for example, last year I had, I think, 5 or 6, maybe more Taiwanese students. And some of them, yeah, because of the COVID situation, I think also they went home to write a dissertation, so they could go home in May and write a dissertation, have contact with the professor, and to supervise, for supervising the master dissertation. But I saw a lot of students are still here in the Netherlands, and they came to the Netherlands, and here they wrote their dissertation. And at the end of the writing of the dissertation, they found an internship themselves. That's not in the program, so they really had to find themselves. So they did an internship to get some working experience, and they liked it so much that they are, I think, all or at least 3 of them, they are in the Netherlands. They now found a temporary job in which they want to get more working experience. Oh, just a minute. These are internships companies, for example, for bachelor students, but these companies are also companies in which our alumni start working. I'm not sure if you know ASML. I guess you know ASML. It is a very large software computer chips producing a company, and that is situated in Eindhoven. And yeah, we have a lot of students who do internships there, but also a lot of students who start working there. Most students, I think 85% of our students, they start working at large multinational companies. And you see a lot of companies here. There are also a lot of German companies mentioned in this slide, and that is because, for example, in Venlo, we have a lot of German students in our bachelor programs. So we have a lot of Dutch students, we have a lot of German students, but we also have a lot of international students like you. So you see also a lot of transport-orientated companies like Lufthansa, like Volvo, like BMW Group, Daimler, Tesla. So you also see that we have this automotive bachelor program in Eindhoven, and that makes that we have a very strong connection with the automotive area. Well, then during your study at Fontys, you have also the possibility to do a semester abroad. So when you do a bachelor degree at Fontys, you can do a half a year minor abroad, and we have a lot of partner universities in a lot of countries, as you can see here. And you have, for the bachelor program, you have to the possibility to receive the Erasmus scholarship. Then some practical matters. The admission requirements for bachelor programs are an IELTS 6.0 level, and you have to have, of course, you make the requirements for the program. Yeah, because it's different per program, I cannot say specifically which program which requirements has, but that is very clearly stated on our website. You can apply by, you can do that online. The deadline for non-European students is the 1st of June. And we have a February intake, and that's the 15th of November. So it is too late to apply for that. The tuition fees are mentioned here. The tuition fee for non-European students. For engineering programs, we have a higher tuition fee, and the reason is that we have some labs in which are a lot of machines, etc., and therefore the tuition fee for those programs is higher. We have some new programs, and those are stated here. So we have industrial design engineering and automotive engineering, and we have an extra February intake, but like I said, the application deadline was last week. And I think, to be honest, when you come for studying abroad, I would say the 15th, starting in February is nice, but I would really recommend starting in September, because we are still in the middle of the COVID crisis, of course, and in the Netherlands, everything is starting up very, 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 very slowly. We will get the vaccine, people will get vaccinated within 1 month. This whole program will start. So I think for experiencing the real life in the Netherlands, September would be a much better moment to start. Living expenses. Oh, I go too quickly. I still have a couple of minutes. The study costs are mentioned here. For scholarships and funding, you can go to our website. And we have accommodation available. It's very advisable to have help, assistance in getting student accommodation in all cities. So in Tilburg, in Eindhoven, and in Venlo, because it's not very easy to find accommodation. We have good contacts with student dormitories, and we have housing contacts. So our housing office will always help you to get suitable suitable accommodation against good price. Yeah, well, we have open days, online open days. Those are, I think, this week. But if you are interested in getting more information about a specific program, I would really say check our website. In January and February, we will have also online open days. There will be webinars. There will be a lot of also one-on-one sessions available. So if you have any questions, or you can always ask people from Fontys. So you can always apply for or subscribe for an open day, an online open day. Okay, that was the end of my presentation. I hope it was clear. I hope I'm not sure if it's possible to get any questions, but I think the next webinar is scheduled. So you have my email address, and if you have any further questions,